Look at my hair. It's just a mess. Okay, anyways, we're doing brake hoses on both the passenger and driver side of the F-150. I'm gonna replace them now before they just decide to pop. So that's them. Nice, brand new. Look kind of old though. I don't see like a date. Usually on the copyright you can kind of see a date and get kind of an idea of how old they are. I got this cat. I wondered. So these are our brake hoses right now. Yeah, that's kind of dangerous. So let's say we got a line on this other side. We got a hose lock to pop out. So I was thinking about trying to do this without the tire, or having to remove the tire, but I think I'm going to remove the wheels, just so we get a better view of this. Well, what I'm going to do, I'm going to start at this end here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start by loosening up the line, which is right here. I think this is I want to say this is going to be something like a 10 millimeter, and we're going to use a little crow's foot on here if we can. If not, we're going to have to use an open end wrench. I really don't want to, but I think that's what's going to happen. Okay, I had to do unspeakable acts with an adjustable wrench, but I was able to break this free. And on this side you want to pull towards you. So we got it loose. I did the breaking free part off camera because I didn't want it to just kind of bite me in the ass and not work. So now that that's loose, I can actually undo it by hand. Got some brake fluid now. That's good. What we want to do is get a towel. There we go. We got a drip pan there. Kind of tighten that back up so it doesn't leak too much. And pull that out somehow with this thing. I figured out it's kind of stupid. Kind of stupid. Okay, I gotta catch this fluid. So it looks like the line has to be undone. I got it. Yep, line has to be up before we get that lock out. Okay, and I have already chosen a line. gotta move kind of quick. That's a sweet thing. I've used these washers before and I haven't had any issues. I never have. If it's a part that comes with the part, I like to use the new hardware as much as possible. Okay, alright. Got my bottle hooked up, I'm gonna bleed it out now. Alright, our lines are somewhat bled. I'm having just a little bit of difficulty bleeding it with my self bleeder. So I'll probably have to gravity bleed it or have someone help me so I can control the valve here, or the little bleeder, and be able to close it off as soon as I don't see any air. Sometimes my self bleeder kit works, sometimes it doesn't work. Yeah. So, I'm going to do the other side and then maybe see if I have a friend available who can operate the brake pedal. And then I can fucking bleed this thing out. Excuse my language. Hi, it's very hot out. And after finishing bleeding the brakes on my truck, which took about a half an hour because we had to do both sides, and there was a lot of air in the system because of removing both those lines. So, needless to say, the lines are bled out. We have a really good brake pedal now. It's just how it was before when I got before we did the replacement. So that's good. The key is just really to have someone there to keep pressing the brake pedal. And when you open the bleeder, you only open it a little bit. That's so that, because when you open it up, it loosens up and it gets kind of floppy around in there. So open it a little bit, but kind of, keep your finger on it. Kind of keep it a little tight, but opened a little bit just so a fluid can get through. That helps get most of the air out, or if not all of it. And so I did that with both sides. Took about a half hour. We got nice clear brake fluid in the master cylinder, which is good. And when we do the brake hose in the rear, which will be sometime soon, we'll also just go ahead and flush that out while we're bleeding the system out, and we'll have fresh brake fluid in both sides of the cylinder. I'm thinking also at the same time when we do that rear hose, before we flush the system out, we'll just go ahead and replace the master cylinder with the newer style F150 cylinder, aluminum body, but clear housing. I think that'll be a more reliable brake system setup, probably easier to bleed. Remember, on a truck like this, you have a lot of brake fluid to get through the system before the air gets out. It's different on a car of any make. A lot easier, but on a big truck like this, there's a lot of fluid you got to push through to get all that air out. Anyways, catch you next time.